Most people believe the ultra-rich are obsessed with luxury possessions, private jets, mega mansions, and rare watches. But the truth is far more surprising. For the wealthiest individuals in the world, time is the ultimate currency. Unlike money, time cannot be multiplied, invested, or earned back once it's gone. And this is something the ultra-rich understand better than anyone else. While the average person might spend hours comparing prices, waiting in lines, or handling everyday tasks themselves, billionaires structure their entire lives around one question. Does this save me time? They willingly spend large amounts of money on services that give them more hours in their day. Because every extra hour can be invested into building businesses, creating opportunities, or making decisions that generate millions. To them, possessions are temporary. But time is the only resource that truly defines success. And once you start looking at wealth through this lens, you begin to realize something fascinating. The habits of the ultra-rich are not about having more things, they're about owning more time. Imagine your time being worth thousands of dollars per hour. For many ultra-wealthy individuals, that is exactly the case. When someone like Warren Buffett makes a decision, the potential value of that decision could affect billions of dollars. So spending 2 hours doing a task that someone else could do for $50 simply doesn't make sense. This is why wealthy entrepreneurs delegate aggressively. Tasks like scheduling meetings, organizing travel, managing emails, and even personal errands are handled by assistants or specialized services. It's not laziness, it's strategic time management. If a billionaire spends an hour reading market data, negotiating a deal, or thinking about business strategy, that hour could create massive financial outcomes. So every decision becomes simple. Is this the highest value use of my time? If the answer is no, they outsource it. This mindset might seem extreme to the average person, but it's one of the fundamental reasons why the wealthy continue to multiply their wealth. They protect their time the same way others protect their money. One of the biggest mindset shifts the ultra-rich adopt is the idea of buying back their time. Instead of accumulating more possessions, they invest in services that remove responsibilities from their daily lives. Private drivers replace commuting. Personal chefs replace cooking. House managers replace household stress. Even travel is optimized. Rather than spending hours at crowded airports, many wealthy individuals choose private aviation to eliminate delays and maximize productivity. For example, entrepreneurs like Elon Musk often structure their schedules down to the minute. Meetings are short, decisions are fast, and unnecessary obligations are eliminated. This isn't about luxury, it's about efficiency. Every minute saved can be redirected toward building companies, solving problems, or innovating new ideas. And when your ideas can shape industries, even small time savings can have enormous ripple effects. For the ultra-rich, time optimization becomes a lifestyle. Possessions might impress people, but time freedom creates power. Another reason the ultra-rich prioritize time is because they understand the power of deep focus. Great ideas rarely appear during busy, distracted moments. They appear during uninterrupted thinking. Many successful leaders protect large blocks of time specifically for thinking, planning, and strategy. Take Bill Gates, for example. He famously schedules what he calls think weeks, where he isolates himself from meetings and distractions to read, reflect, and explore new ideas. During these periods, he studies research papers, industry reports, and technological developments. This habit has helped shape major strategic decisions in his career. For the ultra-rich, uninterrupted thinking time is incredibly valuable. While the average person fills every moment with notifications, meetings, and distractions, the wealthy create silence. Because silence produces clarity, and clarity produces decisions that can shape companies, industries, and sometimes even the future. Many people confuse being busy with being productive, but the ultra-rich see a clear difference. Answering emails, attending endless meetings, and micromanaging small tasks might make someone feel productive, but these activities rarely create massive results. Wealthy leaders focus instead on high-impact decisions. A single strategic decision can generate millions in revenue or prevent major losses. This is why executives often structure their days around only a handful of key priorities. Take Jeff Bezos. He once explained that he prefers making just a few high-quality decisions each day, rather than hundreds of small ones. Decision fatigue is real. The more trivial choices you make, the less mental energy remains for important ones. So the ultra-rich eliminate unnecessary decisions wherever possible. Clothing choices become simple. Schedules become structured. Delegation becomes normal. Because mental energy, just like time, is a limited resource. For the ultra-rich, the ultimate form of luxury isn't a yacht or a mansion. It's freedom of time, the ability to decide where to be, what to work on, and how to spend your day is considered one of the greatest privileges of wealth. Many wealthy individuals design their lives so they are no longer trapped by rigid schedules. They can travel spontaneously. They can invest time into passion projects. They can spend uninterrupted time with family. This freedom is often the true goal behind years of building companies and accumulating wealth. Entrepreneurs like Richard Branson frequently emphasize lifestyle flexibility over material possessions. In interviews, he often talks about adventure, experiences, and relationships as the real rewards of success. Because once someone has access to nearly any possession, material things begin to lose their excitement. But time with loved ones, new experiences, and personal growth never lose their value. Interestingly, many wealthy individuals eventually shift their focus from buying things to collecting experiences. Luxury travel, exclusive events, and unique adventures become more meaningful than physical items. Research in psychology consistently shows that experiences often create longer-lasting happiness than possessions. And the ultra-rich seem to recognize this instinctively. A watch or luxury car may feel exciting for a short time, but memories of climbing a mountain, exploring a new country, or learning something new can last a lifetime. Even some of the richest people in the world emphasize simplicity in their personal lives. For example, Mark Zuckerberg is known for wearing similar outfits daily. This isn't about fashion. It's about reducing unnecessary decisions and focusing energy on more meaningful pursuits. Because the ultra-rich know that experiences shape life far more than possessions ever could. One of the biggest fears among high-performing entrepreneurs isn't losing money. It's wasting time. Money can be recovered through investments or business growth, but time lost today can never be reclaimed. That's why many successful founders maintain extremely disciplined schedules. Meetings are short and purposeful. Communication is direct. And projects that don't produce meaningful results are quickly abandoned. In the world of high-level entrepreneurship, opportunity moves fast. Missing the right moment to invest, launch, or innovate can mean losing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This mindset creates a powerful sense of urgency. Instead of delaying decisions or overthinking minor issues, the ultra-rich often move quickly. Speed, combined with good judgment, allows them to stay ahead of competitors. Because in the world of wealth and innovation, time lost can mean opportunities lost forever. The philosophy of valuing time over possessions isn't limited to billionaires. Anyone can apply this mindset in daily life. Start by asking simple questions. Which activities truly move my life forward? Which tasks drain time without creating meaningful progress? Even small changes can make a difference. Reducing unnecessary screen time, delegating tasks when possible, prioritizing learning, health, and relationships. Over time, these choices compound. The ultra-rich simply apply this principle on a much larger scale. Instead of chasing every opportunity, they focus intensely on the few things that matter most. Because success often comes not from doing more, but from doing less of the wrong things. And once you start valuing your time like the wealthy do, your priorities begin to change dramatically. At the end of the day, wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's about control over your life. The ultra-rich understand that possessions eventually lose their novelty. Cars become normal. Houses become routine. Luxury becomes ordinary. But time never loses its value. Every hour spent with loved ones, learning something new, or creating something meaningful becomes part of a life well lived. And that's why many of the wealthiest people in the world structure their lives around protecting their time above everything else. Because real wealth isn't measured by what you own. It's measured by how you spend your time. And perhaps the most powerful realization of all is this. The moment you begin treating time as your most valuable asset, you start thinking like the ultra-rich.